ORCID ID, right? This one. So now why this ORCID ID is so important, right? So this is just like your in India we are all are having like you can say Aadhaar card, right? So this is just like Aadhaar card for research work, right? So sometimes what happens in previous session, right? We have gone through submission process of through many different portals like Stranger Nature, Elsevier, and Taylor and Francis, right? So in that we have seen somewhere they are asking for ORCID ID, right? Yes or no? So now what is this, right? So sometimes what happen if you have this, then you can directly log into your account for submission of your article to any journal, right? So this ORCID ID remains unique for each and every one, right? It is not repeated and it will not going to be occupied by others, right? And yeah, there are many things when you do, right? So two-step verification, even your profile can be generated in this ORCID ID, right? So let's see how to do this, right? So those who are having this, right, they are all aware about this thing, but those who are not having this profile, right, let's see how to do this, right? So first of all, you need to click on this sign in or registration process, right? So here, when you click on this, you will land up with this portal, right? And here you can see sign in into ORCID ID. So it is given over here. So what you can do, you can click on this. So when you click on this, create your ORCID ID, right? So it is mentioned over here, right? So first one is you need to provide your name. So give your name, then family name, right? Primary email ID if you have. Means as I told you in the previous session, right? While you are submitting your research paper, you must take care that you use a unique email ID and that will remain with you for the entire life, you can say, or entire career, right? So that email ID you need to keep over here, right? So this ORCID ID will remains with you as your email ID remains with you forever, right? So now Jeet, let me confirm this email ID, right? I will not, because I already have all these things, so I will not going to create one more time, right? Now here additional email ID. So in this you can add your uh what you can say uh just a minute. Okay. Now here you can add your additional email ID. So that might be from your institute, right? If not, then please proceed further, go for next step. Now when you go for next step, it will ask you for password, right? So please confirm your password, right? By giving your unique password, whatever you want, you can keep, right? Here some limitations are there. So according to this, you need to set your password. And then next, once your registration will complete, you will receive a unique ORCID ID. Okay? A number. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now as I already have this, so I will going to do simple sign in process, right? Just a minute. Let me sign into this. So here you can see when you come to this one sign in page, so two things you required. First is email ID, that is your primary email ID, which is associated with this ORCID ID, right? And 16-digit ORCID ID, right? So now it is for sometimes it becomes very difficult to remember ORCID ID. So what you can do, you can note down all these things if you want, right? Otherwise, what you can do, as you are aware that your primary email ID is associated with, so you can simply log into this. So now see here, two-step verification uh, authentication code is required over here, right? So if you activate two-step verification, then it will definitely send you authentication code, or you need to use any authentication, what you can say, application for this, right? In which you will receive code, and when you enter, it will allow you to log into that profile, right? So now here you can see This is my profile, right? And here you can see this is my ORCID ID. Anyone with this ID also, you can that fellow can be searched to you also, right? If anyone has this ID number, then that fellow can search you out also, right? So for example, suppose if I will open this in incognito mode and simply I will search on this, right? Then people are able to see my profile. Two employments, right? It is actually showing as two employment, but it is not two employment. It is just the additional role as a deputy director, internal quality assurance. And I am also assistant professor in Department of Applied Science and Humanity, right? So here you can see my Scopus, other IDs are also there, right? This is ORCID ID and other IDs are also there. That is Scopus author ID. So this is my Scopus author ID. This is Sci profile ID. So generally, this is again another type of profile, right? And this is researcher ID, and this is mandatory. If your means this will automatically going to be generated once your paper will start citing or once it is published. Scopus ID will generate automatically as well as this researcher ID will also generate. This is basically from Web of Science, right? So it will also start generating. Okay. Yes or no? And below here, you can see the employment detail, whatever you want, you can add in this, right? And
Excuse me, sir.
education qualification, you can see. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, this Scopus ID is generated whenever very first time your paper is accepted in the Scopus journal.
Yeah, you cannot generate your Scopus ID by yourself.
Means the very first time whenever our paper is
Yeah,
selected for or
yeah,
accepted by the Scopus Index
yeah.
Journal. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And
And
same
it
as in
will,
the case of researcher ID and site profile ID,
yes, ma'am.
means all these three R's we cannot generate by ourselves, right?
Yeah, you cannot generate this by yourself.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. And if you have this ORCID ID, then it will going to associated, this number will going to associated with this ID only, right? And this ORCID ID is again associated with your Gmail account, right? Primary Gmail account, which I am means very from the very first day I am telling you, keep your Gmail ID, primary Gmail ID with you for and keep that email ID in entire publications, right? Whatever publication you are doing, please mention that Gmail ID, right? So that's why I am telling you again and again. Yes or no? Clear now? Why I was telling you all these things?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And now next is education qualification. So here you can see my basic profile is also given, right? So this basic profile you can add by yourself, right? As I am not right now logged into my accounts, right? So that's why here you are only able to see this, right? But here you can see in my account, right? This is my account. I have logged into this. So here you can see everything, right? Preview, public review also I can do, right? My name and everything is given over here, right? Biography I can set, just like Facebook, I can set who can view my biography and everything, right? So everyone can see this. Even if I want to click to see that this can be seen by only trusted party. So if I will select this, then even in incognito mode, no one will be able to see anything, right? And only for me means no one else can see except me. Understood now, everyone? And here you can add your basic profile like employment, education, qualification, right? Provisional activity, all these kind of things. If funding you receive, you can add over here, right? And the rest of the things are your publication. And it will sometimes what happen, it will going to be fetch, and otherwise you need to add all this by manually sometimes, right? Mostly it will going to be fetch itself, right? No need to add this. Clear? Any doubt in this? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
over here on the left hand side, you can see below this ORCID ID, you can see email ID and domain. So you can verify your email ID. Right now, I am using my personal email ID, so no need to do anything. And I have not added my university email ID right now over here. It's okay. So website and social links. So that means you can add your LinkedIn profile and other things over here, right? This ID I have explained you. right? And even if you want, you can make it visible to everyone. Otherwise, you can simply make it visible to yourself only, right? But if you keep this as it is, then it will be good for you because everyone can see your profile. And next is keyword. That means you can mention any keywords on which your specializations are there, right? So fractional calculus and all this kind of things. And by default, it will take, right? So this is all about ORCID ID, right? And if you want to print out this, right? So sometimes what happen, people are taking printout of this, and this is just like your brief CV, right? It will generate like this one. You can see each and everything is generated, right? So if I will click for print, you can see this is my profile from ORCID ID. Everything is there, which I have mentioned on the profile, right? So you can take print out of this also. Okay, so I hope this is clear to everyone, right? So this one is very important. That's why I have taken first this in today's session, right? Sometimes you will also receive message, right? So that kind of things, permission, add your work to your ORCID report. So sometimes what happen if this is not able to fetch uh, account or whatever the publications are there, if it is not able to fetch, then they will send you these kind of things reminder, right? So you have to simply select, and if you want to fetch, then you need to click over here, right? Otherwise, simply you can do archive all this. Okay. And if you want, you can later on, you can see. See, I have receiving continuous email regarding this, right? That's okay. Now next is, even you can search any one research ID through this also, right? If you want to see any other person, then you can search over here, right? So I hope this one is clear now. Shall we go for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is, mm, we are going for now. Next is about Google Scholar. That is the basic one. So again, this Google Scholar will going to associate with your account. Like this is my primary email ID. So this one, this Google Scholar account is uh, linked with this email ID, right? So if I want to see my profile, I can click on this, my profile, and two things are given. Just a minute, let me explain you. This is the homepage of Google Scholar, right? And here on the left hand side, you can see this archive is given in which Google Scholar is mentioned, and in below over here you can see your own profile. Even if you have saved any research paper in your library, then you can see over here, right? Alert, that is message, right? Matrix is right now it is not active, means it is not visible anything, right? So here you can see top publications, means journals with top publication are given, right? So a few journal names, you can view all, right, by clicking on this. So how many journals are having H index and H index median, right? So it is given over here. So few top 100 journals are given, right? And this is based on the Google Scholar actually, right? So don't go for this actually right now. As I given you in previous session, I have given you many ways to find out journals and details about it, right? So you can go by that only, right? So now next is, let's see my profile option. So when you click on my profile, you can see whatever number of publications are there. You can see over here, right? So generally what happens, these publications will definitely going to add by the journals itself, right? Once your publication is available online, it will by default going to be add over here manually, sorry, automatically, as your account is linked with this email ID, right? So if you have used another Gmail ID, right? Then maybe it is possible that your paper will not go be fetch over here. So in that case, what you can do, if your paper is not fetch, you can by default manually you can add, right? So what you can do, you can add and article groups. So you can add groups also over here, right? But what you need to do, you need to search about that article, right? Next is what you can do. You can add an articles you can add which are relevant to you. You can add all that articles, right? So for example, you need to search through your name, right? Here you can see whatever relevant documents are there. It is already in my account, so I am not able to add again it, right? But here, if it is relevant to you and you can see that this one is published by me, but it is not in my account, you can simply select this and you can add this by clicking this right button, right? Yes or no? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? Otherwise, what you can do, you can search about your article over here. You can paste article here, right? Article name or keywords, mathematics like this, right? Let me search this. So it will fetch all the relevant documents, right? And if you want, you can add comma also, semicolon, and write down the thing, like your name. So it will going to fetch accordingly, right? So here you can see this document is again, you can see this same document is in my name also, right? But what happened when means when I have submitted this article, then the journal name was this one, Advance in Difference Equation, right? And later on, the name in between during publication, the name they have reframe, or you can say they have again rename the journals, so it will be the different one now, right? So if I want, I can add these also, no problem, like this. So now you can see over here, this is advancing. Here it is there, right? See, this document is now fetched over here, right? But as you can see, the same document is available over here, right? Because of this difference of name in the journal, right? This article received 3 citations, but this won't receive any citation because the journal name is different. Yes or no? Are you getting or not? So it is important how you are citing your others' work, right? So citation is very important. Otherwise, you are going to lose your citations also, right? If you are means other author will also going to lose their citation if you are not uh, care about the citations, right? So when you click on, just a minute, let me come back to this. When you click on the number of citations, right, here it is 9, right? So when I click on this, I am able to see how many articles and what kind of article has cited me, right? You can see 9 document. These all the 9 document. These are the all 9 document who have cited this article, right? And even for this also, I can click on this and I can see the detail of article cited my article, right? Yes or no? Are you getting this? Is this clear to everyone? And you can see even the uh, what you can say PDF file also you can view, right? But these are the platform where the PDF file of this article is available, right? So for example, uh, PDF file for this article is not available, right? Hello, any doubt in this?
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay. So here you can see this article is cited, this one article, right? So now, if I want to see the entire article, right, about this article, then what I can do, I can simply click on this, open this link. So you are able to see this. And now, as this we means this journal is providing me PDF file. So by clicking on this, I can download PDF file of this. Yes or no? Are you getting this? Similarly, if you want to open any article from this, right? So let me open this article over here. So just click on this. You are able to see the PDF file of that article. right? Is this clear to everyone? I hope it is clear, right? So let's go back to this profile. Now, as I told you, you can manually also add your article, right? So click on, right? If these two ways are not working, then you can go for the next way to add your article, that is add article manually. So when you click on this, now you are allowed to add your article manually, right? So for that, what you need to do, you need to take, means you need to provide title of your article, author names as mentioned in your published article, right? Publication date if you have, otherwise you can see publication year and month you can add, right? And if date is there, then it will be well and good. Otherwise, these are the two other ways to add your article, right? Next is journal name. You can mention over here, volume, issue, and you can also mention page number, starting and ending from, right? From and to. And next is name of the publisher, like Stranger Nature, Elsevier, Nature, right? And all that kind of things, right? Not only journal you can add in this, but you can add conference as well. Okay. So what happened? What is the difference between these two? So you can see the conference, right? In journal, this is journal name and all this kind of thing is there. But in conference, you can see conference name is there, volume, issue, page number, and all these things are given, right? Similarly, instead of conference, you can add chapter, book chapter, right? So in that case, what happened? This portion will going to be changed, book chapter. So you need to provide name of the book, volume and page number and publisher. And the same way, you can add a book also, right? So total a book, right? So here you can mention title of the book, author names, right? If have, and if only one author is there, then accordingly you can change it. Publication date, if you have, then volume and page numbers, right? Pages. Next is if you have already published thesis, right? Then you can add your thesis also over here. Clear? Similarly, you can add patents, court case. Generally, we avoid this. Right. Next is website. You can add your own website also if you have created uh, profile, right? Profile page on any website, then you can add these things and others, right? Whatever you want, you can add over here. So in this way, you can add these many things over here. Generally, people are usually add journals, conference paper, chapter, book, thesis, pattern, that kind of things, right? Is this clear to everyone? How to manually add any article?
So I have a doubt. Because like I've heard that
Yes,
our thesis, when it's submitted, it's the university that owns it. So would it be right to upload our thesis? Would it be okay to do that?
this is publication. If it is published in the as a book chapter or anything, otherwise means once your PhD or anything is completed, right? Generally, what happens thesis is in masters or after PhD, right? So what happened in masters, we are generally publishing PG thesis, right? Yes or no? Dissertation thesis.
Yes, yes.
So that you can add if it is published somewhere, right?
Okay.
And if it is not published, but it is available on university website or university library page, then you can also add that details over here. No problem,
All right.
right?
All right.
And sometimes what happens, those who complete their PhD, right, they are likely to publish their research thesis in as a book, right? So what they people are adding over here, all that kind of things.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So here you can see citations, then year of publications. It is given over here, right? And next is suppose by mistake you have selected any article during fetching, right? So what you can do, you can select that article and you can delete. Yes or no? And if you think that this article as well as these articles both are same, then you can do merging also. There is no problem, right? Are you getting this or not? Yes. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So on the other side, you can see on the right hand side, cited by. So total number of citations are given, right? Since 2020 also it is given, right? H index is also given. So H index means what? I have a three different articles with minimum three citations, right? I-10 right now I don't have I-10, right? So this is all about Google Scholar, right? If you wish, you can add your co-author also from this, right? Let me show you one more thing. Here you can see co-authors I have already added over here, right? So same way you can add your co-authors, right? Like these two. If I want to add, I can add as a co-author, select and approve. So this co-author will going to be added in my profile, right? Any other doubt in this? This one is, I think, very simple one, right? And yes, let me tell you one more thing over here. Sometimes what happen, people are misusing this Google Scholar. They are what they are doing over here, right? Just like this, add article group or add article, right? Suppose, for example, add article group. Now I am searching about this Jitendra Panchal, right? So I am not clear about this publication. Even this is not my publication. The what you can say title or specialization of this publication and my specialization both are different, right? So to increase citations or what you can say uh, profile citations, H index and I-10 index, generally people are selecting all these kind of things and adding in that profile like this. So remember one thing, Google Scholar will not going to verify anything over here and no one else will going to verify whether you have selected someone else's research paper also, right? So in that case, it will create problem for you, right? So be sure that you will fetch only yours, means the document or article related to your account only, right? Don't fetch other account, right? If it is there by mistake, what you can do, you can delete it, right? Just a minute. Yeah, so it will be somewhere here below. Yeah, this one, right? So let me remove this now. So sometimes what happen if you look at the uh, article published by few authors, right? You can see number of authors I have published their research paper and they are having everything over here, right? But when you verify by clicking on that article, you can see it's not there, right? They have by default or they have mistakenly fetch all that kind of things. Clear? Any other doubt in this? Shall we proceed further? So this is all about Google Scholar, right?
Sir, can you explain that H index it is 3 and since
Yeah,
2020 it is 2. So it is for total
yeah.
how many
This
citations,
no,
sir?
no. Actually, right now I am having this three as well as this three
Okay.
article with three citations.
Okay.
At
Three
least
articles.
this
Huh.
three with three citations. You can see 22,
Okay. Hmm.
2018, and 2017. Three.
Hmm. So it is 3, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
madam.
Okay. Hmm.
Shall we go ahead now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is now we are going for next very important one, that is ResearchGate. Just a minute. This is again a very important platform. ResearchGate nowadays it's like Google Scholar only. Sorry, it's like a Facebook and Instagram. But this is more than Facebook and anything else, right? Because you are able to download many research paper from it, right? So as I have already signed into this, right? Let me show you how to sign into this, right? So let me click on this. Now over here, if you want to join for free, right? So what you can do, join for free. You need to select your role over here, whether you are academician or students or anything else. Not a researcher, you can go beyond that also. Let me select as academician. So if you select academician, institute name and department, it will go into us, right? Right now you can see. You can start with your first name, last name, institute email ID, right? And then so on, right? So if you select this one, that is your institute email ID, or you are academician and as a student, then and only then you need to proceed with this. Otherwise, let me show you one more thing. Join for free. Just a minute. Yeah, again, it is taking same things because already I have taken as a join for. Right now, let me take one more time. Instead of academician and researcher, let me select another things. Uh, Again, it takes the same input. Let me select any other code. I'm taking another web page over here. And in that, let me use this one. If I want to do sign-in process in this, join for free. Now here, it asks me few details, right? So now I'm not going to select anything. I'm simply selecting not a researcher, right? So join for free. Company name, again, it will going to ask me the same thing. And yes, your company email ID, right? So what you can do, you can start uh, using your Gmail ID. Hello. Yes, is there any doubt in this? See, right now, let me tell you one more thing over here about ResearchGate. That this ResearchGate is actually having many restrictions. No one can use this, right? But you need to require verification, right? So generally, what happen as an academician, all of us are having email ID from our institution, right? And every institutions are having their own domain so that they can provide email ID to each and every employee as well as students, right? And usually they are using that kind of things for communication purpose and sharing informations, right? So you can use that also, right? Suppose your institute does not provide you any kind of information like email ID, right? So in that case, what you can do, you can try by your personal Gmail account, right? If it lets you go ahead, then it's very good. Otherwise, what you can do, you can request those who are having uh, ResearchGate account, you can request them to please add me in your account, or please provide your email ID to them so that they can request ResearchGate to add them. Sorry, add you in the, and so that you are able to create your account, right? Let me take India right now, right? Let me try if it allows me. Generally, here it is mentioned your company email ID, right? So you must provide your company email ID with its domain. If you select at the rate Gmail, let's see what happens. See, here it is mentioned that you haven't provided a company email ID, right? So you won't be able to go ahead right now, right? Let me take another things. Let me go ahead whether it allow me to go ahead or not with this account? Yes, it will allow me to go ahead, right? Are you getting this or not? Hello, am I clear to everyone?
Excuse me, sir. What about the password,
Yes.
Yes,
sir?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
What
what about
about
the
password?
password?
Password you can keep yourself, no problem. There is no restriction regarding this password,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
right? So I am an author. Let me go ahead, right? Basic profile, means basic detail. It will going to ask you like this. Jetal means if it is relevant to your name, then it will try to fetch, right? Otherwise, you can simply select that this is not me. Go ahead. This is not me. Not me. So otherwise, let me continue with this right now. Once I continue with this, right, it will give me pop-up also. When I successfully log in into the account, it will give me pop-up also, right? So sorry, we couldn't verify that you are a scientific professional from the information, right? We have therefore required you to enter your company email ID address for determining eligibility, right? So right now I'm not able to go ahead, right? So yes, using your personal email ID, you won't be able to go ahead, right? So as I told you before, instead of means you cannot go ahead with personal email ID, so you can request someone who is having already research gate ID, right? You can inform them and request them, please allow me to sign into ResearchGate. They have a right. They can, what you can say, recommend your email ID to create the ResearchGate account, and they can, right? So later on, you will receive email ID, email from ResearchGate for sign in and rest of the process, right? So right now, I'm leaving this, and let's go ahead. Once you are able to log into ResearchGate, let's go ahead how it looks like, right? So here is my account right now, right? Yes or no? So here on this, you can see home button, questions, then job offers also there. Even you can directly search any document from this as well, right? Like for example, if I want to search any research paper or any topic, right? So here you can see mathematics and research. So once you click on this, you are able to find out research paper related to that topic. All the papers are available, right? If you are able to see download over here, that means what, this paper is fully available to you, right? And you can simply click on this and you can download a PDF file, right? Like this, you can see I'm able to download this PDF file. Yes or no? Are you getting this or no? And here you can also see request full text, right? So some author does not provide PDF file or they have restricted access of particular document. So what you can do, if you are following any of this article, any of the author, and you are aware about this, right? You can request them, right? Otherwise, you means it's not necessary knowing about each and every author, right? You can simply request them. Just send a request. If they will allow you, if they want, then they will provide you the document, right? Otherwise, they won't allow you. Clear? So here you can see many documents are means freely available, and there's few are, you can see request is required, right? So if you want, you can send request. If they want, they can provide you that document, right? Yes or no? Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt in this? Similarly, instead of research, you can go for journals also. So you can see here now list of journals related to mathematics, right? And those who are doing research in mathematics, you can click on people also. So you are able to find out peoples with the background of mathematics or expertise in mathematics, so that you can contact or you can follow them. And you can, once you follow them and you can contact them, you are able to see document also, right? For example, let me click this person, right? I'm not following right now, right? You can see his profile also, all the profile, how where he is belonging, in which institute he is working, and everything, right? And on this also, once you follow this fellow, right, you can send message also through this platform, right, just like Facebook, right? And now profile is available, so you can go by profiles also, right? Generally what happen, if they publish research paper, then in that paper also they are giving that email ID, right? So what you can do, you can download any document from this, and through that email ID you can contact this fellow, right, this author. Similarly, here you can see uh, detail of publication from this researcher, right? So once you click on this, you can see here research items is given, that is how many articles, research articles are published. So 62 research articles are published by this fellow, and then 2 books, 2 conference proceedings are 18. He has published 1 thesis, 7 data, cover pages are 11, preprint 5 preprints, and combining all these things are 106 publications total, and out of which full text is available. That means you can download 80 documents from his profile. Clear? And sometimes people are asking questions also, so you can refer that question and answer for that document, that particular question, right? Any doubt in this?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, what is this cover page mentioning here?
So it's like a, it's also like a publication, right? Here you can see cover page of this. Sometimes what happen, people are publishing cover page of book also, right? It will not contain any other details, but only cover page is there, first page or last page of the book, or flyer or brochure like that.
Actually, sir, yesterday or day before yesterday, I think you use a cover page while applying, while submitting your
It
manuscript
was a
in the
pamphlet.
Scopus Index Journal. So,
It was
is there
cover
any
letter.
template given by Scopus for the cover
No, no,
page?
no, no, no. You can just cover it. It was actually cover letter, madam. Cover letter is for submission of your article, and it is contain basic detail, right? Like how it is useful, and how it is suitable to the journal, right? And what kind of language you have used in that article, right? And how the future work can be impacted by this article, right? That kind of things you can include in your cover letter, right?
Means there is no standard format,
No,
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 for
no,
Scopus or any other indexing.
no, madam.
Okay, sir.
Right? And here, if you want, I can show you this cover page. This is just a cover page, right? Just a minute, we can download. Let me open this. You can see this cover page, right? Editorial board and everything, right? But the detailed research papers are not given in this. So it is a book, right? Editorial team and everything. And this content is also given. But these papers are not available in this, means after this. So this is called cover pages. This is, I think, one conference proceeding. Okay. Are you getting this or not? So this is a cover page. Okay, any other doubt in this? And now next one is what you can do. You can see the statistics of this author also, right? The same thing you can offer, you can observe in your profile also, right? Like me, my profile is also there. You can observe 29 citation. Here it is 4H index, and research papers are, total research publications are 26. Like this, articles are 14, books are 3, chapters are 7, all this kind of things, right? This rest are not published right now, so that's why, right? And my student has uploaded a presentation, and in that I am a co-author. So she has provided my email ID and detail over here, so that's why by default it will going to add in my account, right? Yes or no? And now here you can see, just like X, right? Twitter, previously known as Twitter or formerly known as Twitter. Here you can see a blue button. Yes or no? So this is verified through my email ID, your institutional email ID, right? If anyone has not verified, it will not going to be represented over here, right? So this fellow has right now not verified his profile on his institute ID. That's why it is not there. But here you can see I have verified, so it is there. Is this clear to everyone? And even you can mention about whatever work you are doing right now and what you are working on right now, topics that you can mention, right? And these are the not actually much useful, right? And statistics. So here you can see the statistic, citation, recommendation of your research work. So this is just overview, right? So this is overall read, right? How many people have read my articles and everything, and details. How many countries, from what kind of country they have read, right? So author from India, 48 reads, Bangladesh 15, from United States it is 13. And these are the few details about the universities from India and outside India, right? Those who have read. And even if they have mentioned in that profile whether they are doing postdoc, professors and all that. So by default, this bifurcation will be there. Yes or no? And even as per discipline. Yes or no? And if you want, then you can go for beyond this demographic information, right? So this is about the statistics. Even you can go for followings. So how many people are following, right? So following these people, this one is following. I am following to this, madam, right? And if you are following me, right? So means other people are also following you. You can see. Saved list means what? If you want to see your document later, then you can save your document over here. So by default, by mistake, I have saved this. Otherwise, it's okay. So this is about my profile. That same can you can view on the others also, right? It's not necessary that you require the login ID for others also. You can view other profile details for profile details of other authors also from your account as well, right? Clear? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, next important part over here on the top, you can see we have seen this search button, then mail message notification will be there. Some emails are there, like for example, if I have requested someone to provide detail about any document, then that fellow will send me that document. Otherwise, he will send me an email that this is not available or there is some mistake and all that kind of thing, right? So you can contact like this. Even message you will going to receive from other authors also. So if you have published your article, you can send request or you can provide full text to that fellow also, right? Like this. This see, this is my students from Ghana. He has requested me for this article. I can respond and I can share this, right? Send in message. Okay, like this. Next is over here. This is about my profile. Now, next, very important. Suppose anyhow you are not able to miss anyhow something happens to your profile and you are not able to fetch your article or by default it's not adding over here, right? Sometimes what happen, journals will going to add, means once your paper is published, it will going to add by journals in your account, right? It will automatically going to fetch over here, right? But due to some reason, if it is not done, then what you can do, you can manually add this, right? Click on add research, add your research. You can add in this manner, published research paper. So click on this. Now you have to select whether it is article, book chapter, and all that kind of thing. So just like Google Scholar, you can add manually over here, right? Even pre-print conference paper presentation and all these kind of things you can add over here, right? So like this, let me select article right now. So now first you need to upload your published article over here, right? Just for demo, let me upload any article. Yesterday I have uploaded. So this is uploaded right now, and now you have an option whether you want to upload this as a public domain. In public domain, when you add in public domain, that means everyone can see this, right? Add a private, that means no one can see this, and even other people wants to see, then they can request you the copy of this article, right? So once you select this, no one able to see this, but yes, they can request you your article, right? So when you follow this, by default, what you need to do, some procedures, right? Like this, article type is there. Title, you need to provide title of your article, author information, date of publication, and DOI if available, right? Otherwise, you can keep it as it is, right? So once you complete this, continue with this, right? Author details and everything is mandatory. So now I'm not going to add this because it is some misleading thing is there. So I'm not going to add this in my account. Okay. So manually you can add this just like in Google Scholar, right? Now let's see another platform, right? Any doubt in Google ResearchGate? Yes. Do you have any doubt in ResearchGate?
Sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now let's go for the another important one, right? Today I'm planning to discuss three more, that is Scopus and Web of Science. So Scopus and Web of Science, I think we have seen in second lecture, right? When I was demonstrating about the platform. And at that time, I have shown you author profiles in Scopus as well as in Web of Science, right? How to search and how to see the details of authors and everything. Now, the next one is very important. That is Vidwan ID, right? So nowadays, this Vidwan ID is very popular in institutions, right? What happened? This Vidwan, right? It is managed by InflibNet, right? So click on this. So here you can see this is the InflibNet database, right? And it is this is managed by Government of India, right? So those who are researcher and having good publications, and they are by default will going to be added over here. And even if you are means it will going to be added through your institution also, right? And if it is not possible and if your ID is not available, then what you can do, you can by selecting this, you can log into this, right? And if login is not available, then what you can do, you can do registration over here like this, registration as an expert. Click on this. Basic detail, you need to profile, professor and all that kind of things. And you can log in through your personal detail as well, like Google as well as LinkedIn profile, right? Through that also you can add over here. Otherwise, you can use your personal email ID, right? Just fill this basic detail and you will get what you can say, registration, and you will receive an email on your registered email ID, and it will take, I think, 1 or 2 days to verify your profile. Once it is verified, you are able to log into this, right? And generally what happen nowadays, each and every institution are having Vidwan ID. It is mandatory for all the institutions. So what you can do, you can search over here, right? Otherwise, let me search my profile right now first over here. Or let me select only. So just provide your name. It will log in, means it will provide you the different names related, means you can see other profiles also of other authors, right? Now, this is the Vidwan ID where you can see by searching of the person, right? This is free search right now. That means exact name, this is not will going to be fetched, but relevant name will going to be fetched. It is like Jitendra and separately fetched by Panchal, right? If you want exact one, then you can click on this exact and search it again. So it will fetch the exact profile. Clear? Now here, as you can see, this is my profile. Uh, and you can see my affiliation and everything, right? And here, expert ID is there, right? So this ID is actually known as Vidwan ID. This is my Vidwan ID number, right? Now, if I want to see, I can click on this view profile. It will going to be open. It will take time because yes. Now here you can see this is my Vidwan ID. So anyone with this link, this number can fetch my detail also, right? So personal information and everything is given over here, right? Publications from 18 to 23, 14 publications, 9 books, right? Citations and match index and everything. So sometimes what happen, it differs, right? Platform, it will going to be differ. Alma mater, it is given over here, so it will again going to be differ. Here it is again differ one, right? And yes, you can see co-author network. So total publication, you can see it is 23, co-authors are 36. This is my circle, you can see, right? Co-author circle, right? And here you can see year-wise publication of my research publication. Expertise in applied mathematics. These are the basic details mentioned over here. And below this, you can see publications also. Right now, it is fetched by only up to 23, right? So all this will come later on. It will take time because it fetched through platform. That's why, right? So here you can see the details of other publications also, right? Now come back to this. Here you can see whatever the details are mentioned over here, it is given as a shortcut over here. And now below this you can see academic. So my ORCID ID as I given to you, right, in the beginning of this, even Scopus ID is fetched by this, and Web of Science, sorry, Google Scholar is fetched by this. Web of Science is right now not fetched by this. That's why, right? So this profile is actually created by university, right? Not from my end. That's why. So maybe there is some problem with this, right? So I need to look at to this. So this is all about Vidwan ID, right? Even free search you can do on Google also, like this Vidwan. I have mentioned Vidwan ID, Dr. Jitendra Panchal, right? So now it will come over here somewhere. It will manage by our university. So let me rewrite this. Include this one. Many things are there. Implement again different one. This is another one, right? So like this, you can search also, right? If it is available, then you can do, right? Otherwise, the best way to search your profile is like go to Vidwan and search it, right? So this is all about Vidwan ID, and here you can see subject wise, subject category is given, even organizational category is also given. So these are the organizations through which people are associated with this platform, right? So you can see the list of expert publication and organizations, right? Any doubt in this? Yes or
No,
hello?
sir. No, sir.
So this is all about Vidwan ID. So again, this is useful to everyone, right? So I complete over here. If you have any doubt, then let me know. I'm stopping presentation over here. Yes. Is there any doubt? So this is all about the basic detail. These are the, you can say, basic profiles, right? At least this you can manage from your end. And maybe in future, what happened like NIRF, NIRF, right, or other state rankings and ratings process, they are definitely going to ask for this kind of profiles. And nowadays, this Vidwan ID is mandatory for what you can say institutions like IIT, NIT, right, central universities and all that. So it's like a profile only, right?
Okay. Seems there are no more questions. So before we move to formal vote of thanks, we follow a practice of taking oral feedback from participants. So that would be kind of a face-to-face feedback here, sharing. And we indeed value your feedback, which would be helpful for us to, improvise our programs. And if you liked everything, that would be motivating enough for us to continue with the same force, same energy, same zeal. So we make this platform open for participants to share oral feedback. Please. We are humbled to receive a lot of messages in message box, but I repeat, we are looking forward to have oral feedback.
Hello, I'm Merin Sabu. I'm a research scholar. Usually, I attend, I attend workshops because I want to gain more knowledge, and this was this is a very interesting workshop in that I learned so much more. I have attended so many conferences and workshops on this topic, but I learned so much, especially because Sir was listening to the audience. And when we asked for knowledge on predatory journals and stuff, he listened to us and he provided the knowledge right away. The right next day itself, we had a class on that. So things like that, I think, they're very appreciable. And as a research scholar who's been trying to figure out how to publish or where to look to publish, this has been extremely useful. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much,
much.
Merin. Means a lot. And we are waiting for other participants to respond. Maybe at least 3-4 more, and then we move to official vote of thanks. And
Yeah, good evening,
good
sir.
evening,
This is
Chavi.
Chavi. So actually, we are very thankful to Jitendra sir. Specifically, there have been so many questions in the chat box also. I know sir tried his best that he has addressed so many questions, because when you talk about research, it is a very elaborative domain. And I think he has tried to take up many questions. I still feel there are many more queries in our mind that we feel we need to ask. So maybe we'll be bothering sir on mail or any other way. But when actually you talked about Google Scholar, the Vidwan ID, how to create that, I think very small steps that a researcher can actually engage with might be, might help everyone to collaborate more in terms of research. And beyond that, the kind of patience that sir has had throughout these sessions is actually remarkable. So thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, ma'am. And you can contact me anytime, no problem. It's always welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Chavi. Okay. We can count for 2 more, I think. And see if I'm not wrong, we had, I think, around 107-8 registrations, out of which, you see, by last day, we have 69 participants attending it regularly. G. Prashanansu, sir, please go ahead.
Pradhimanji, first of all, I would like to congratulate and thank you who have been consistently organizing such wonderful events. And it was a pleasure listening to Dr. Jitendra. And
Thank you so much.
I made it a point that I don't miss anything. I was aware of some of the things, but the way he was putting it, I think it will be easier for me to convey it to my juniors and my students also. So it is something very useful. I think he should have a follow-up session also on this, like part two of this. Some of
Sure.
the I've been attending your workshops, you know that, and some are really good. And I really feel that there should be a follow-up. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your feedback. We will definitely look into having a follow-up session for sure. Suggestion is well taken. And we would always seek your blessings, sir. Thank you.
Good wishes.
Thank you so much.
Hello, so
G.
it's me. I'm Niwa Chitri, a resource scholar from Sikkim Manipal University. It was really an interesting and inspiring workshop that I have got recently. I am attending most of the workshop to gather lots of knowledge from everyone from the India, even from the external as well. It was really inspiring and motivating workshop that I got. And as the source said earlier, that I am hoping for having more workshop like this on from your side as well. And it was really interesting, and the basic thing that we need to understand about the research and other things as well, especially about the journal, because I'm facing a lot of problems regarding journal in publication, because I'm newly joined research scholar in Sikkim Manipal University. After just completion of my masters, I have joined the research newly, and I have gathered a lot of knowledge from you guys, and I'm really thankful that you conducted the research workshop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Nivash. I would like to mention it here that I am about to complete a year with Nucleus, but then the team of Nucleus that had been looking after and organizing events, it's been, I think, 3 years. They're about to complete 3 years. They when they started, they used to charge 1,000-1,500 rupees as a registration fee. But then when they realized that we would like to reach remote India, we would like to reach to, the innermost part of India where we can help researchers, we can help academicians who do not get enough learning opportunities. And that's how we gradually started reducing down the fees. And we can see now from 1,500, we got reduced to few hundreds. So it's probably less than a movie ticket that you spend for. And we also have many such programs, let's say on soft skills, we have on leadership, on decision making, which are going on. They are offered in 150, 160 rupees. So we would always keep trying to reach maximum people so that we can help maximum academicians, maximum researchers, and even students who are interested to, move ahead and march on the journey of career. Thank you, Nivash, very much.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is really appreciable. Especially the amount that you charge. It is really appreciable, and thank you very much for this opportunity, sir.
Our pleasure, sir.
And
Okay.
sir, I have one more, what you can say,
Sir.
suggestion from my end to
Panchal,
all the
sir.
participants.
Panchal, sir.
Just
Yes.
a minute. Yeah.
Just a minute,
Let
ma'am. I have a
Vidwan
suggestion,
sir speak
and it's
first.
very important for everyone, right? So generally, I have faced, actually, I'm looking for the many publications and everything, right? And when I go through that kind of publication and everything, I still feel that means those who are guides, right, research guide, right? So those who are research guide, please take care of your, what you can say, PhD scholars, because generally what happened, you are not aware that where your students will going to publish research article, in which journal they are going to publish, right? And even most of the time, what happen if you don't provide time, those who are research guide, this is especially for them. Those who are not providing time, then generally what happens, students are going by themselves, right? And they have only one target in their mind, that let's publish this article anyhow, right? So this will lead to what you can say, predatory journal. They pay high amount right? And I have seen many research scholars that they are paying not only what you can say 2 to 3,000 or 5,000, they are paying around 20,000, 35,000 as well, right, from their pocket. So it becomes very difficult, right? And when that fellow come to know that it is now predatory journal, so it's like you can say rather than money, but the overall work developed by the research scholar will be totally wasted, and the 6 months or you can say a year hard work will be wasted, right? So be careful with this, and those research scholars, those who are doing research, right? So keep patience, right? And the way you are developing your research article, please same way try to find out the what you can say proper journal for your article, right? Don't make any kind of hurry for this, right? Keep patience, it will going to be happen very good way, right? And have faith in your publication, it will going to be in a good direction, right? So good thing, what you can say, good things take times, so let it in that manner only.
Thank you, Jitendra sir. I think Dr. Chandrakant and Shefali wanted to speak something. We start with Dr. Chandrakant.
Thank you, Vidwan sir, for organizing this in such a useful update. And thank you, Jitendra sir, for delivering such an insightful and engaging talk. I must say your expert guidance on selecting the right journals for publication and managing author profiles was immensely valuable. We are particularly thankful for your thorough explanation throughout the FTP, real life examples, and the way you made complex topics accessible to all the participants. Your talk undoubtedly inspired and motivated us to refine our research practices and approach scholarly publications with greater awareness. Once again, thank you for your time and expertise. We look forward to applying the knowledge you have shared and hope to have the opportunity to have collaboration and future.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Chandrakant. Shefali ji.
Yes, sir. Sir, I really want to feeling grateful. Thank you to Panchal sir, because actually just he said he just snatched my words, because I think all these information are supposed to be given by the guide about the clone journal and what is the process of even ORCID ID. I know it's very difficult for the guide to give the time to research scholar, but the scholars like me at the beginner level, it's very difficult for to find the Scopus level journal and publish the paper. So very heartiest thank you Panchal sir for that. Very informative session, and in future also I will attend the session, like if you give the
Sure.
WhatsApp messages and FDP like this. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Shefali. We probably would be repeating the same FTP after 3 months, where he would bring in all the updates of whatever platforms that he has discussed. So
Yeah.
if there are
So
any
we are going to have the pre-bookings and we'll suggest this to our scholars as well.
thank you
Because
very
Sir
much.
Abhi is still hungry.
Thank you, Saida madam. Thank you very much. All right. So we move to official closing of the event. And here I would like to invite convener of this workshop, Dr. Sadbir Singh from Department of Commerce, Sanatan Dharma College, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Pradyuman sir. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you
Yeah.
are.
Audible.
So good evening, everyone. Welcome to this 1-week workshop on enhancing research skills, ethical practices, journal selection, and author profile management. Being organized by Sanatan Dharma College, Ambala Kent in collaboration with the Nucleus of Learning and Development, it is my honor to present a formal vote of thanks on successful completion of this 1-week long workshop. So first of all, my gratitude to Dr. Jitendra Panchal sir, for the resource person, for sparing his time and sharing his knowledge, his valuable insights with us. Your sessions were really interactive and knowledgeable, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to place on record my sincerest gratitude to Nucleus of Learning and Development, especially Pradyuman sir, for arranging everything for us. Thank you very much, sir. My thanks to Principal of ST College Ambala Kent, Dr. Rajinder Singh, for his continuous support, inspiration and cooperation with us. My gratitude to the faculty member of the Department of Commerce for coordinating in the success of this particular workshop. My special thanks goes to very special audience for their special appearance. In last, I am thankful to each and everyone who has contributed for the successful completion of this workshop. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Pradyuman sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to add one more statement into the vote of thanks speech. Special thanks to Chavi as well, who had been coordinating with me. And it's out of my personal interest, I'm associated with Nucleus. So it's always after job hours that I work, and probably late nights I work. And then I communicate a lot on WhatsApp with her. Probably I would be disturbing her. Many of my messages would have been after 10 p.m. and she responds to all of them. So special thanks for responding all of my messages on time. With this, I am thankful to Nucleus again for providing me this opportunity to connect with all like-minded people here. Thank you very much, Dr. Jitendra. He is a friend and family, and we are thankful to him for coming on this platform. I'm also thankful to many of my friends whom I can see attending sessions regularly. And then, few of us have suffered through whatever examples that Jitendra had been giving here. Okay, like I and Chandrakant published a paper together, but then the day it was published and we checked it, the journal was removed from the Scopus list. Okay, so all such struggles we have been through, and it's a first-hand experience that we actually have. And then we had a lot of discussions about this. So as a result of that discussion, we came out with this faculty development, this workshop, so that we can help maximum academicians. We can save academicians from being culprit of such situations. All right, so with this, we end here. And last information, that's kind of a housekeeping instructions for all participants. Feedback form link we will be sharing in WhatsApp group, number 1. Number 2, certificate would take around 1 week's time. Number 3, we email certificates. We upload all the certificates in a folder on Google Drive, and link of that Google Drive folder would be shared. Number 4, the email of certificate would have attached Excel file. Excel file will have numbers of participants. So let's say I'm Dr. Pradyuman Raj and I'm number 4 in Excel sheet. Then I need to go to Google Drive certificate folder. There would be number 4 file. So whatever is my serial number against my name would be my certificate number in the folder. Okay. And very important instruction is that we delete folders after 1 week. Okay. So the day it has been emailed to you, from there we count a week. So please download it. And as soon as you download it, do self-email it to yourself. So it's always there in your inbox for future use. All right. So with this, we end here. Once again, I would repeat the same thing that I had been repeating at the end of every session, that whatever is your learning experience, your feelings about this workshop, please share it as a review on Facebook page so that we can reach maximum academicians, researchers, and learners, and we can help our community. Okay. So with this, we end here. Thank you, everyone, once again.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Happy Sunday to all. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.